Good morning, everyone. As I promised before, I make a different kind of interview with really interesting people, different kind of athletes like powerlifters, bodybuilders, fitness models. And today we have a really interesting interview with athletes who do the triathlon. So can you make a brief introduction to the triathlon? So, by the way, it's Ivan, professional athlete in triathlon, ultra marathons.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ivan. I'm based in Bangkok for like 11 years, almost 11 years. In 1 week, exactly 11 years that I moved to Asia.
Anniversary.
Once I finished my university in Russia, I always dream about traveling, and I just bought one-way ticket to Bangkok. I had $300 in my pocket, one-way ticket, and I come to Bangkok to explore. Yeah. So my background is endurance sport in Russia, but different from.
Okay, what kind of sport you done in Russia?
I did it's all start from street football, judo, and then more serious, I take athletics and then cross-country ski.
Okay.
So I'm from Siberia. Cross-country ski, we have snow. Is the
only hard stuff.
Yeah, the favorite.
It seems like you try almost everything already.
Yeah.
So what stormed you to try to be the marathon runner or ultra marathons?
Yeah, so it's just a passion to do the long stuff. I done my first cross-country ski marathon, which is like 60 kilometers at age 18, when it was
18, long time ago, right?
Yeah, not 18. I think it was third year of university.
Mm-hmm.
So around 2021, I think.
60 kilometers sound stuffed.
Yeah. So, but of course, training at that period of my life wasn't that serious as it's now. But I just love to try something new, like challenge yourself.
More difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60 kilometers, it's not serious, it's just,
Yeah. And
not the professionals.
Yeah, so my background is cross-country ski. And once I moved to Asia, 12 months, summer, no snow. So it was only options to run.
Okay, so perfect environment for you for training here.
Yeah. And my life in cycling was also back in Russia. All the summer sport camps, we use bike as a tool for training to prepare for winter season. So I love bicycle since I a teenager.
Okay. So where you prefer to train in the fall? For sure it's up here where it's more hot weather, but in Russia where it's super cold, so it's training day is more tough comparably.
For me, I prefer hot conditions than cold. Even now, 15 degrees, I feel
cold.
Yeah, it can be more warm.
Okay. I don't know, for me, running in Europe, in the autumn time, when plus 15, let's say, it's okay, it's comfortable. Even plus 10, it's comfortable. But when plus 40 or 35, they're just dying.
Yeah, I just done a 30K run 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I start 9 a.m. It was 20 degrees, perfect conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I done 30K in just in 2 hours. So my pace was 4 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer, which is hard to do if there is condition 30, 35, but 20 is just perfect.
Yeah, it's tropical weather, totally different for show maximum of your endurance. So when you done your first marathon?
My first marathon I did it was in Pattaya, by the way. It was a Pattaya marathon, I think 2013.
Okay. And after you decide, okay, marathon only 42 kilometers, not enough, need something more, go to ultra marathon.
So I done my first marathon without proper preparation. It was done bad time, like 3 hours 48 minutes, I think. And I was no clue about how to pace. Especially I did like shorter trainings. I never focus on like marathon.
On very long distance.
Yeah, like I did like 10K race, no more than that. So the marathon was just taste the water. The first half I done in 1 hour 30. It's mean second half it was more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So totally like
totally different.
Totally fail. Yeah, and after that I take trainings on next level. I learn about marathon run, like pacing. I start to take it more serious. And
so you're training by yourself, or you have a coach, or you just you just make a research how to make your trainings more progressive?
Well, 2013 I was just training by myself, and 2015 I think I done the Ironman university course, online course, like 3 months study. I get.
So what the study about? Or they just propose you like
Ironman training, Ironman training. So all about nutrition, like periodization, picking up the race, everything. Like.
To be honest, I don't have idea much, but everything just people focus it for increase the endurance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people they just only focusing for gain the muscle. Some people focusing only for lift the more weights as possible, and some people just focus it only on endurance. That's why training is different, nutrition is different, everything different. Lifestyle.
Sure. Yeah. For me now, I'm training about 20 hours per week.
20 hours per week. It's quite a lot, I would say.
Yeah. So
even MMA fighters like have less. Otherwise, have no chance for get a recovery.
Yeah. So mostly twice a day, 7 days per week.
So like twice a day is about 2 hours per training, roughly.
So it's all depend of the, like let's say there is different race. Like I race from 35 minutes up to Ironman, which is like 10 hours, let's say. And then I do like 70.3 distance or 50K run, which is like 4 or 5 hours. So it depends on the race I prepare for, the volume.
It increases.
Yeah.
So not everyone know what the ultra marathon. So ultra marathons mean like more than 42.
Yeah, and so mostly on the trail.
Yeah, on a trail. So it can be 100 miles, whatever. And triathlon. Triathlon is when you have swimming, cycling, and running.
Yeah.
Right.
All in one.
All in one. And Ironman, it's have a 3 marathon in one, right?
No, the Ironman, it's 3.8 kilometer swim.
3.8, yeah.
180 kilometers bike.
Okay.
And 42 kilometers run.
So first of all, you swim, after you do cycling, and after you running.
Yeah.
Is they not change the sequence?
No, you just have a transition where you pick up the bike, then you come back the same place.
All right.
Then you
leave
the bike.
If you put it like swimming on the end, many people might not finish.
Yeah, of course. It's all starts with the swim and finish on the run.
Yeah, if only 3.8 swimming, that's it. It will be fine for me. You skip everything else. And the triathlon. Triathlon, they have a much shorter distances,
like
right?
triathlon, we have distance from sprint to Ironman. Sprint is normally 750 meter swim, 20K bike, 5K run, which is like 1
standard.
hour.
It's like standard, right?
Yeah. Olympic sprint distance. So this race about 1 hour. Then we have standard distance, which is 1.5 swim, 40k bike, 10k run, and then we have 70.
It's already double.
Yeah. Then we have half Ironman distance, which call Ironman 70.3. It's
Okay.
1.9 swim, 90k bike, and 21 run. So just like, and then we have Ironman. But
It's
of
tough.
course, there is some organizers they play with the length of the distance. Sometimes,
Can be a bit shorter, a bit
yeah,
longer.
yeah. So we just call masters distance. For example, you have 1.5 swim, 80k bike, and 15k run. So not exactly like,
Okay.
is something in between.
So as I know, it's mostly popular like a triathlon.
Yeah.
You try anything like more than 3 sports at one, like 4, 5?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I know only triathlon, but there is athletics. I think they have like decathlon, right? They have 10 sports.
10 sports, yeah.
Yeah. So you
Stuff.
you run 800 meters. You throw the
Spear,
and you
Okay, so
swim.
what's your training plan for if someone interested in how to be like, I don't know, like an Ironman, literally, because it's super tough. For increase your endurance, what training, what's your plan for make your endurance like hard as possible? Because actually it's what you're focusing on. For make your breathing conditions tough as possible.
Yeah. So it's important to start step by step. Of course, it doesn't matter. You power lift, you start with the light weights, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then same here. You start with the, like, let's say 5k run, then you run 10k, then you increase while your fitness, while you're gaining the fitness, you add more volume.
Okay.
Yeah. So and yeah.
I just mean because the training is different, because in powerlifting I can come lift 200 kilo and I put it for 7 minutes, I just forget it and come and do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 kilo.
Yeah.
But here you increase endurance, so it's kind of like in MMA or boxing or wrestling when you do the certain training, let's say static dynamic exercises or like running or do the circuit or supersets, just something for increase the endurance, for stay longer.
Yeah, triathlon, it's all about endurance. You just okay. There is a lot of people nowadays. They picking up the triathlon at the mid 30s, 40 years, like office people who just want to challenge themselves. They kind of like set everything in life, but they need some extra challenge. That's why they picking up triathlon and start training. Of course, it's very important to keep consistent training. For example, that 20 hours, right? It's better to do like 1 hour 90 minutes per day than you do like 6-7 hours over Saturday and 6-7 hours over Sunday.
Yeah, of course. Every day a little bit much better. It works for everything, for study, for anything.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Any like special techniques? For instance, like, oh my god, I forgot the name. You know the man who ran the marathon in the Arctic, like in the super cold weather?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, so he used like special yoga techniques when they hold the breathing and run as much can and come back to normal, and after hold the breathing and do the squats and push-ups and runs.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear about.
It's like some people said, okay, it's kind of special techniques
No,
that might help you.
there is actually no specific approach.
Like for skiing, you know, people do exercises in a mask with a low oxygen.
Yeah, I see. No, I think if we talk about like top levels, Olympic champions, guys who
Different.
compete for gold medal at Olympics, then they use different, techniques. So they train on the high altitude. Yeah. But for average people, amateurs, they don't need this. They just have to consistent training.
In your way, you just slowly, day by day, increased the amount and length of the training and time of the training, and you just going like months by months, right?
Yeah. So as I said previously, if I training for like, let's say, half marathon distance, just 21K run. So all right. So it's less than 80 minutes race. So I focus more on speed. I do like shorter sessions, but much more like intensity. For Ironman, it's all about hours of training.
Yeah.
So when you start training for Ironman, you a bit losing the speed, but you're gaining the endurance, like Ironman.
All right.
Ironman pace.
You do anything like some people check their heartbeat rate, and they try to stay on a lower heartbeat rate, but try to increase the endurance, increase the speed.
For me, as I more than 20 years in endurance sport, for me, like I don't even use the.
So you already know what's your.
Yeah, I can feel everything like normally.
So
I have like easy mode, moderate mode, hard mode. So that's 3 like levels of intensity I use in my training. For example, if I do like low to max run, like to increase the speed, so I do like 3-4 minutes effort all out, repeating it 7-8 times. Depends of the.
Okay.
Depends of the.
So you try as well, like you try to increase your endurance, increase the speed, but stay on a low heartbeat rate, right?
Yeah.
It's basically what's keep you working longer. Make less tired.
Yeah. Like it's on Monday you have like let's say about to max repeats. Then on Tuesday you have lower intensity training. You do like less intensity.
Okay. So you already based your system for get the recovery.
Yeah. So you cannot do like 7 days of intensity, or you cannot do 7 days of volume. You all mixing up with adequate rest that your
What about
body.
like you think about the wrestling training or boxing training? For they cannot do like high intensity or low intensity, but they for split the months they do like 1 week high intensity, 1 week low, or 2 weeks high intensity and 2 weeks low.
Yeah, some people even in endurance sport they use this approach. Yeah, like for example, 2 weeks of like really hard training, 1 week kind of recovery. But for me, I use different approach. Just let it go.
Okay.
And the body adopt everything by time.
I guess like for everything like in any other sport, so it's not work same for everyone, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, individual
for you.
approach. Yeah.
All right, and the most I think common problem is the milk acid.
Yeah.
Because for the bodybuilders they try to eat more protein and get more pumped, and basically you recover 3-5 days after the training, so it's quite enough. In that kind of sport, you don't have so much time for recover 3-5 days, let's say, and milk acid as well. So if you run 1 hour, after you just get in pain and you recover next day.
No. It's for me like.
You get into it already, so it's fine.
Yeah, for me like I have 3-4 hours of rest. I'm kind of ready for the next session.
It's cool.
So for me,
sounds amazing.
Like fitter you are, faster recovery goes.
So it's meaning longer you're training, your body produces less and less milk acid.
Yeah, and it's so the milk acid, right? It's shorter period of time in your muscles. When you
like half an hour, you mean?
No, yeah, even like shorter. It's produced when you do the high intensity activity.
Yeah.
Then you feel it.
You make low activity and after go high again.
You recover 5 minutes, it's probably gone.
For professionals, probably yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like more than 10 years already in that kind of sport, so what make you become the
Yeah.
professional? Do you check any nutritions, what make your milk acid lower? Does it make sense?
No, I don't use.
Because I read some articles, people say, okay, if you skip the certain nutritions and help you or reduce it and so on.
No, I don't use like specific diets. No supplements. I just real food. That's it. I focus more on the like vegetables, fruits, like high carb diet.
High carbs, like
Yeah, high
fast
carb.
carbs.
Yeah. If before the race, slow carbs.
Yeah, well, it's totally different to the bodybuilders. They eat like mostly slow carbs for not gain any fat.
Yeah.
But powerlifters, they eat a lot of carbs because they need a lot of power and they not really care how they look like. But everything is totally different. It's depend from your aim, where you want to get, actually.
Yeah.
So, what was the hardest competition you done?
So I think it was Ironman Langkawi 2017.
How many Ironman you done?
I just did one.
Only once.
Yeah, and unfortunately I have a mechanical problem with the bike.
Okay.
I was really fit that year. I was training like a dog for 6-7 months, just focusing on that race day, and it went all like good as planned. I did a good swim, 64 minutes. I perfectly feel on the bike. Even after 120 kilometers of bike portion, I start to picking up the people who was in front, and I feel so good. And then just I have a bike problem that stopped me for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, always
On
big
the
loss.
on the side of the road. I just stand with my handlebar in one hand and frame in other hand, waiting for mechanic help.
It took a long time. I saw this make it quicker because they're on a motorbike. They just come and.
No, the Ironman race we don't have like any support.
All right.
So it's just you ask someone to call or something like this.
Okay, so it's basically you're on your own.
Yeah,
Stuff.
yeah. So for example, if you have flat tires, okay, you change it by yourself, no problem. But in my case, was I need like real mechanics, tools. Yeah.
So what's happened?
So it was my first race on that bike. So I have to travel it. So it was to put in the back. You have to unscrew a lot of things to put it.
Yeah.
And for safe transportation, right? And then once I arrive, I start to bring it together, and I think the one piece was missing. And it was first time for me on this bike, so I'm kind of was not sure if I make it right. Okay. So I bring to the expo to the mechanic guys, but as they have no idea about.
They're not specialists for the bicycles.
No, they specialists for the bicycles, but for like different brand, and they don't have like secrets of my bike, for example. And they make it, but it was not last long.
What brand you use, by the way?
It's Optima bike, Thai brand. I'm happy.
How weigh? 6 kilograms, 7?
It depends of the model. For example, the time trial bike, triathlon bike, I use it's about 10 kilo. But if you...
I saw in the market now you can get like some full carbon, like 6 kilo.
Yeah, if you go with the road bike for group race, for bicycle race, it's 7 kilos.
So you need a different kind of bicycle for different trails.
For example, you see this bike?
Yeah.
The different between triathlon bike and road bike. It's geometry of the frame, the handlebar. That's it. Yeah, the road bike that you see here for group race.
Okay.
So it's more comfortable, more flexy on the turns, you know, stay in the group. But triathlon bike, it's for individual time trial race. So you kind of in aero position. It's the geometry more aggressive. Yeah.
Did you try any race like on a mountain bike?
Yeah, I did a few.
That's totally different as well.
Yeah, I did a few adventure races in Thailand. So it's kayaking, swimming, trail running, mountain biking.
Oh, quite a lot. So mostly you do the competitions in Thailand, or you go also to China and other places around?
I race in Indonesia, in different islands like Sumatra, Bangka Belitung Island. I race in Malaysia, Singapore.
Because now I saw it became more popular in China. I saw like quite a lot of posts in different places in China.
Yeah, man, I have invitation to go to China like a year ago, but since 2020 we cannot travel.
Yeah.
So this.
I know they stopped to producing visa now, and many athletes cannot go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Soon probably we'll have a competitions just online on a running machine or whatever.
Yeah, they already do.
Really?
Yeah, virtual rounds.
I saw one video. The guys they just on the on a bicycle when you train in home. So they make a race just at home on an online video.
Right.
And other athletes appear. All right. So, oh my God, I lost the question. Yeah. I saw like so many posts from you, like from a different kind of competitions. So how many competitions you have like per month or per week? Because I saw like almost every week you go to different competition, isn't it? It's like super incredible.
Yeah, like it's a lot of race in Thailand, like running events.
Yeah.
It's like every weekend, everywhere, like Saturday, Sunday, few races per day in different places. I mean, so yeah, it's just up to you to picking up the race or not. But I'm focused on the race with the prize money. As I'm a professional athlete, like I choose the race that I can.
More professional, more tough.
Yeah, like you have more competition as people, you know, come to like chase the cash prize, right? So yeah, it's like a work.
So basically, how often you go? Like every week, times a week?
No, like 1-2 times per month.
1-2 times per month.
Yeah.
Because from your post I saw you go like usually every week.
No. I'm training every day, but racing, it's like 1-2 races per month. There is some months then that I have like every weekend, like 3 in a row.
Oh my God, how possible to recover if you've done like one ultra marathon or triathlon? You need at least 5 days to recover.
Yeah, especially like August, September 2020. It was they restart the racing season. I mean, it was COVID, right?
Yeah.
And it was all events postponed or cancelled. And then from August, everyone, like, the race just popping up, you know.
Okay, let me check the camera.
Yeah, sure.
Is it still recording or not? Yeah, another like really common question. What about injuries? Because like, let's say the gymnastics, they have a lot of different kind of injuries, but who do the wrestling, they have different kind of injuries. For instance, basketball everywhere. So if you heavy, you do a lot of jumps, you have a knee problem. Football, legs, and like running. I ran a marathon only once when I was way younger and I was in much lighter condition. And until I lose the weight, I think about 5 or even more, maybe 7 kilos. I had a knee problem. My knees was like hurting a lot until I get into it. So it took maybe months time. And also like guys said who like too heavy, you have to lose weight, otherwise you have problem with your joints. And need special shoes for like really soft.
If we talk about triathlon, there is like swim, bike, run, right? If you have like some issue with the running, so you always can focus more on the swim or bike and do like less running to less stress the problem zone, right? And a lot of people come to triathlon with a bit overweight, and of course it's not good idea to start with
big distances with
a lot of volume for the run. So for that people I recommend to focus on losing weight first.
I know, I talked to many people, they said they took like from months to till 3 months time to lose the weight for just get into for like being in like more suitable weight conditions for runs that far and such.
And another thing, you better to add strength training to strengthening your joints, your like muscles,
tendons,
to get to prepare them for the run. So strength training is
like,
I think it's
like
important.
like static exercises, you mean? Or?
Statics, like some training with the gymnastic rope or bands, whatever. Like
so you do like normal fitness and little bit of weightlifting as well,
I do most of the statics, like chair, plank.
Basically static exercises, only exercises what can make your joints and tendons stronger. Even athletes, gymnasts, like bodybuilders do a bit with the weights, just different holding positions, as much as I know. And so what's the most problem people have who do the triathlon or ultra run? Knees, right?
IT band, knees,
And on your opinion, the most common thing is like people have just too much weight when they run?
Some people, they just, for example, they do the race on Sunday and they come back for like hard training on Tuesday already.
Didn't recover.
So you better to fully recover and then you start training.
I see.
Especially like high intensity trainings. You better to wait at least like 72, 96 hours. And then you restart hard training, but especially like amateurs.
So now you like a coach as well, so you're training people. By the way, if someone wanna be ultra runner or try, I don't know, yourself in triathlon, whatever, you have a really cool coach. So I saw the details in the description, like Instagram, whatever. So feel free to have advice and so on. So you have like really huge experiences, I know. And another question, I just forgot. Like about the nutrition, people always like, oh, you're looking good, like what do you eat and whatever. Oh, I wanna be fit like you, wanna be strong like you. So nutrition and diet, like it always what people ask commonly. But in your case, I know like marathon runners, ultra marathon runners, people eat just literally everything because they need a lot of calories because they burn a lot of calories, isn't it?
But to be honest, I think I have a really good genetic. I never like have a problem with like extra weight. I think I had most of the weight. It was heaviest weight I had 72, 73, but that time I just more muscles. And then once I restart triathlon training in Asia, I losing like 5-6 kilo.
So what weigh you now?
67.
67. 72 I've been, I think, in school.
Yeah. Yeah. So I never been like more than 72, but 72 I was just fit, more muscles.
When I run the marathon, my first marathon, I was 75. So I lose like about 5 kilos or 74, about that weight. But yeah, when you lose 5 kilo, you can do like a lot of push-ups, lot of pull-ups. You can run, you cannot feel yourself. And you gain 5 kilo more. When I gain about 100 kilo, and I run 10k, and it was, oh my god, someone I lifted on myself. And it was like just 10 kilo plus, and so big difference.
Yeah, for me, I think good metabolism, good genetic. So I eat everything I want.
But also your metabolism is super high because you like really active. Not everyone do like 2 trainings 2 hours a day, so you keep metabolism really high.
Yeah.
And as I know, like people who do any like triathlon, whatever, they eat like mostly a lot of carbs and mostly fast carbs, isn't it? Because you need something like really quick for recovery.
Yeah, but I also eat like you know, butter, for example, bread, you know.
Yeah, but it is fast carbs. So you mean like not really healthy food?
Yeah, butter, you need fat. You need fat for your trainings. You cannot do just on the carbs. So you need. I prefer like mix all together, like stay healthy, of course, but don't restrict yourself on something too much.
So basically you eat everything, but just more or less healthy option.
Yeah, like but for example, I don't eat meat. I mean, it can be like once in a while, you know.
So you eat meat like once a week, or?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
What purposes of not eating meat? Or it's just too heavy?
No, I just you know, happy with the food I have, like you know, baked like lasagna, spaghetti with you know, vegetable sauce with the vegetables, or just simply the simplest snack I have. It's like a can of sardines with avocado, tomato and sesame sauce.
Yeah,
so delicious, delicious, and you know, lots of calories and easy to consume and cook.
Yeah. However, I just tried a lot of different kind of trainings. I did cycling as well, but not that professional and so on. And I read a lot of different kind of articles about how to increase the endurance and what kind of trainings you can try and whatever. So I tried different nutritions, and I saw quite a lot of posts when people said, oh, for increase the endurance I became a vegetarian or became a vegan, or some people said when I became the raw foodist, like eat only raw, not cooked, the endurance increased even higher. So what do you think about?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who like strict vegetarian or vegan, whatever.
Only with that reason, so it helps for increasing endurance.
I think it's all like personal. Yeah, personal choice, how you feel it.
Yeah,
I know. It's also about body can adopt anything you give to the body, but yeah, it's personal choice. For someone doesn't work, for someone it's work. So I think it's just your choice, but
I think it's really personal as well. But like in my case, for instance, if I go to the gym for lift weights, and before if I eat some fast carbs, I have a lot of power, it's more easy for work. And if I need to run and eat something like, let's say, sweet potato, or I don't know, meat, whatever, beans, it's too heavy, you don't want to run.
Yeah.
But if you eat just salad and or maybe some fruits, 15 minutes, no problem, you can go run.
Yeah. Like for me, the best fast food is bananas. Okay. You know, I eat 9-10 bananas per day in the shakes, or just banana as it is.
If I eat 10 bananas a day, I gain weight really easily.
No, it's like for me it's
Nothing. But I don't think so. I burn like 3 or more than 3,000 calories as you are. So
Yeah.
per training, you burn about 3,000 calories, 2,000
No,
calories.
if it's long day, yeah, about 3,000
Like per 2 hours, yeah. Let's say 2 hours run or cycling.
Yeah, like 2 hours run if it's like higher, if it's higher intensity, can be like up to 2,000 calories. But
It's a big challenge for majority of people, I guess.
but average training like 700 to 1,000 calories.
So
Average,
after
yeah.
like such long, many years of training, so basically your training now became like more cardio training if you are training in a low regime, right?
Yeah,
And for me, it will be high intensity. What for you, it will work like
yeah,
cardio.
yeah. Yeah, it's all about the experience.
Yeah, of course. It depends on what you are focusing in.
Right.
So let's come back to the nutrition. And did you try like eat everything raw, like raw food? Because
Yeah, I've been vegetarian for 2 years, I think.
But you eat meat like sometimes.
No, that time I didn't eat meat for 2 years.
And is it works better or?
It was time that I changed because I started training for that Ironman race. I just need more nutrients, more food. Like I just changed that because of it was a lot of hours of training, like 20-25 hours per week, and I just need more. I feel I need more
nutrition, more carbs.
because
more
like when I training for shorter course, well, let's say 2 hours race, it was enough, like salads, bread, some
Yeah, I had a similar story when I had one morning training wrestling and evening training boxing. And in 1 month's time, I feel like I have not enough nutrition, cannot recover, everything in pain, muscle stuck, and so on. And I add like amino acids, like supplements, and increase protein to my diet and raw fat. And after it became like more or less fine. And before that, when you just stay skinny, stay lean, and you just not recovered, broken yourself. And about the raw food is what I mentioned before. Raw food is when people eat everything only raw, not cook, no pasta, no rice, just I don't know, grow some beans, nuts, whatever.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much.
You know this athlete Alexander, what his surname? He is really famous ultra runner, and he said he increased his endurance really highly on raw diet.
Yeah.
Only on raw diet.
Yeah, I know. Even
I can send you an article later on.
I mean, I know the British guy. He's not raw. Yeah, it's just a matter of what works for people better.
Okay. All right. And
you don't know if there is change. It's maybe work even more, but even they already have a solid result.
Yeah.
But if they change, it can be more stronger. You never know.
Better. Yeah, might be. For me, like if I eat like more fruits or vegetables, it's feel lighter. So it's easy for do some light exercises like gymnastics or whatever. But if need like some hard workout, need put more carbs. And did you heard about a low protein diet?
Yeah, I think it's like in trend last year, like keto diet.
No, not the keto diet. It's like eat less protein. Yeah, many things what you can see it now, like low protein diet or keto diet, it's not what the people mean. Like a keto diet, as I know before, when you eat 50-60% of fat, like a good fat. So you stay on really low protein and carbs. But now I read the diet for keto diet when you have 20 or 30%, but basically it's a normal diet. So basically any diet you can see online, it's not what actually it's mean. And same like low protein diets, it's when you have less than 1 gram of protein on 1 kilo of your weight. So many dietary, what I seen online, is just a normal diet for more people. But trend, they try to sell different things, trainings, whatever. So I mean, when you stay on a low protein diet, like eat less meat, less fish or whatever. In other article, what I read, people said if you have a lot of protein, it's increase the acid level in your body, so you get more quicker pumped. It's milk acid produce a bit higher, and it's little bit put lower your endurance. But still, some people say yes, and some people say no.
At all. How much protein I eat, how much carbs I eat. I just try to get everything.
Before I didn't count as well, but after just think, okay, let's be more healthy, let's increase my results, get in better shape and so on, and I counted and said, oh, okay, I have not enough like fats, I need to increase it here, and I have really low like amount of protein, so maybe I need to put some supplements or whatever. So when you just write it on a paper what you eat, it seems like really clear what you eat it or not. And before you have just no idea. I said, oh, all my life I was like on a keto diet, so probably in my blood now like oil, not a blood, whatever. Just kidding. So basically, you think like amount of protein, it's not affect your endurance, or it's a personal as well?
Yeah, for me, I don't think so. No, it's matter of the way you're training. But of course, more you training, more you eat, healthy you eat. That's the matter.
It's difficult for training if you eat a lot of potatoes with meat. It will be even difficult to move yourself from sofa.
No. Yeah.
Okay, and like during the ultra marathon, yeah. So you stop like every 10K or whatever. So what you usually eat? You drinking and eat some bread or?
The longest trail run I did, it was 50K trail run. So 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, depends on the course. I done about 6-7 50K races. My fastest time was 4 hours 9.
Okay.
My slowest was 5 hours 22. So it's all depend of the weather, of the course profile, how many, how technical course. So, but let's say 5 hours race, and it's still in zone 3 intensity, which is like medium. Yeah. So for me personally, I cannot really eat. I just try to drink.
Because when you increase your intensity, so your appetites go down, right?
Yeah. So I try to like drink more, like not only water but electrolytes as well. Can be, of course, gels, like 100 calories gel, which
like gel for runner, very popular now.
Yeah, and like even watermelon,
bananas,
maybe
no?
one piece. Bananas, no. Bananas before.
And after the training, what usually eat for recover yourself? Because usually after like really harsh training, you have no appetite and.
Yeah, like normally, if it's low, if it's high intensity, I prefer like big smoothie. I use like hydration tablets with vitamins. The big hydration, it's the product that one of my friend designed this recovery tablet.
It's kind of electrolyte as well, yeah?
Yeah. It's like magnesium, potassium, vitamins.
Vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, all in one. So I just put it in the water, and then I put banana, some frozen berries, peanut butter.
So fast carbs, vitamins, minerals, good fat. And you just take like a hand size of grains or spinach or whatever.
Yeah, like so I add also spinach, and it's put in the blender.
In the blender.
Mix and and drink the big portion.
So, yeah, it's a little bit of amino acids. But yeah, from grains you have like so little of amino acids. Okay. So it's usually you just make fruit shakes, that's it.
Yeah, this is like straight after the training to boost recovery. And then lunch can be, pasta or soup, like Russian soup, borscht.
More carbs, again. All right.
Like whatever. I didn't try. Yeah.
I see. I tried keto diet, like put like 60% of good fat, but it digests long time. Maybe for long time it still works because it digests long time, but I don't know. For me, not work well because it make me lazy.
Yeah.
Maybe for some people it works well, but I don't know. Training in that case, quite difficult, I would say. And what about supplements? Use any supplements like protein powders, amino acids?
No, really. Yes, as I say, like big hydration tablets. That like one of ingredients for the smoothie. And protein. I have like whey protein, but I use it like not really often.
Sometimes.
When I sometimes finish the training somewhere, like not near the home, so I need like to close that glycogen window.
Okay, I got it. Because many people they worried about for save muscles. So if you work in like even middle intensity level 3 or higher, it means you already break up your muscles because you burn a lot of calories. Only when you do the cardio, it's like on low intensity, your muscles fine and you work on fat, you burn your fat. But if you're on high intensity, your body take a lot of energy, usually take amino acids from your muscles. So you just eat yourself, burn all of the muscles. What people worried about. That's why they drink some amino acids or protein shake before and like little bit after. But it's also depend from the results.
Yeah.
But professional Ironman runners, what I saw, they're just really skinny mostly because you just
you just burn a lot of calories.
No chance for stay fat.
Yeah.
And if you like so active, probably your metabolism always stay so high. So you're supposed to be like always hungry, isn't it?
Yeah, I eat a lot, small portions, but so many times per day.
Like 5-6 times, right?
Yeah, like I even never count. But probably like this can be coffee with like bananas.
I know the girls who the fitness models, they keep the metabolism high and they eat like small breakfast like oats and after salad, like second breakfast and after lunch, second lunch, dinner, second dinner, they eat like 5-6 meals per day.
Yeah.
But always hungry. And in this case, like if your metabolism always high, you need to carry some food with you. Otherwise, like no food around and you get hungry, not so comfortable. Or you need to slow down your metabolism again, like skip from 6 meals to 5 to 4 and so on.
Yeah, for me it's I really keep it casual. Yeah.
So it's became like normal.
Yeah.
So you can eat like at night, wake up at night.
Oh man, I wake up. I wake up at the middle. I wake up in the middle of the night, maybe twice a day, especially if the session the day before was longer or harder.
I not suggest to many people to do so.
I can wake up 3 a.m. then 5 a.m. I eat something, like yogurt or
body need recovery.
Yeah, like granola in yogurt.
Okay.
I normally put granola in yogurt for a night to have it for breakfast. But sometimes I wake up at the middle of the night, finish it.
Yeah,
and then in the morning
I know the guy I know, he do the cycling, he said the same story, like metabolism is so high and it's like a pain in the ass because you're always hungry. He said like in evening he tried to not eat much before sleep, so he eat like fruits, go sleep, hungry, wake up hungry, as soon as he wake up just eat something.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So in my case, I sometimes when I'm busy, I can get like one meal and I'm not really care. Of course, if not make it 2 trainings a day. So what other suggestion you can give it to people who want to be, okay, nothing to do, I'm bored in office, I'll go and run triathlon.
Yeah.
Just start it slow.
Yeah, I just suggest to educate yourself first
So like make a research and collect as more information as possible.
Maybe even it's better to start with a coach to get advice, guide along the way, your way. Yeah, and
for not harm yourself. Much better.
Especially if you never did it before and you wanna start, you need guidance.
And probably the first people need to start with the motivation.
Yeah.
And then just go it easy, reduce the weight, start training a little bit more. But I think it's need like be more enjoyable. It should be like a passion, because as many guys I talked to already, they said, "Oh yeah, I just love it. I just want to go as hard as possible.
For me,
make a race."
It's just a way of life. I love sport. I do
Lifestyle.
I do it for like all my life.
So probably like all of your circles of friends, they like in kind of sports.
Yeah,
it's cool. It can be like you can change your lifestyle to anything you want, depend from your preferences. But also you can try something new. I didn't mean like run an ultra marathon like 100 miles, but I don't know, try cycling
or just simple running. You don't need a big investment, just pair of shoes, short t-shirt, and you ready to go.
Gym pass. Running is I think the cheapest training you can do like everywhere. Yoga, running,
but also nowadays the
it's a big brand. They sell for running everything, running underwear, like different kind of clothes, whatever. But it's really comfortable as well.
Bye.
All right, we I guess make quite a long video already, so I think it's quite enough, and we was loaded with quite interesting information. Hopefully something will be useful for you. Leave some comment. Maybe you wanna know something more about other kind of athletes, whatever. Try find for you, make another interview. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned.